So I'm going to talk about customer defections. I know each one of you either have a business of your own or you work for a business. How many of you have a business of your own? Your own? Good. And I guess the rest of you work for a business where customers are most important, right? So let's look at this. I'm going to talk about customer defections. Anybody knows what customer defection is?
Broken customers?
Yes, leaving. Customer leaves. You cannot expropriate on your customer. I guess I use it right, but you cannot, right? You don't have any rights on your customer. You try to hold on to him. You want him, right, all the time, but you don't have the rights. You can't hold on to him, and he leaves. Why does the customer leave?
Unhappy.
He's unhappy. Most important thing, does your business have a unique value? Do you provide a unique value for the customer? Not in general. You might provide a value service that you think is valuable, but not for him. It might be valuable for you, but not for you, right? That's important. So you need to understand whether your business brings value for the customer. Unless you show him a golden egg, he's not going to take your service anymore. He's going to find a way to sneak out of your contract. So very critical. Why it's critical? If you build value for your customer, you're going to get loyal customers. And what loyal customer brings to you? Loyalty brings huge things. It's most worthiest thing. Nowadays, businesses have realized to get a loyal customer is very critical. Why? A loyal customer basically gets you a lazy customer. Lazy in the sense he's not going to change. He's got used to your TV service. He's going to know how the remote works. He won't ask you questions 20 times. How do I flip channels? He's not going to ask you that. He knows the service very well. He takes less time of your business asking, hey, I turned off this channel and it's not changing the channel for me. Things like that. He's not going to ask stupid questions. Another thing is he's going to buy more because he's used to your service. He has confidence in your service. He's going to buy more of your services, right? So it's easy to upsell him more services. Lazy customer, critical. He's already used to your environment. He can easily buy. You have iPhone, you're going to buy something else. iWatch tomorrow.
Yeah.
Lazy customer. He does not have the time to switch to Android. Potentially brings more customer. What else he does? He advertises. He uses it. I use iPhone. Hey, you use iPhone too. It's good. So he's a good marketer for you. So never ever lose your lazy customers. Find your lazy customers. Work for them. Very critical. Always find those guys. What brings loyalty? The value they receive. Verizon, we saw many times we tried to hold on to a lot of landline customers. We couldn't hold on to them. Why? Because they were running away. And they were running away to what? They were running away to simple wipe service. They were cheaper. Now, why was it the case? What do you think was the reason people were running to a wipe service?
Cheaper.
Yeah.
More
They were
features.
cheap, right? For a guy who was using telephone, it was okay. The quality was not great. It was running on IP. It wasn't great. It was worse than what Verizon was providing on a landline, copper line. But people were running away. Why? Because it was still a good value for them. The cost they were putting in and what they were receiving back was a good value. So that brought loyalty. A lot of people switched over to and because of the value they received, right? So you lost the loyalty of the customer because your service, our service, Verizon service was not valuable anymore. Value is very critical if you want to see loyalty. A lot of people think satisfaction surveys are good. That gives you a good image. Verizon missed it, right? Why? Because you're relying on satisfaction survey. The guy calls up and says, hey, are you satisfied with our service? He just wants to get out of the thing, right? He says, yeah. 5, right? Many times he says, yeah, your service is good, your quality is good, no issues with your voice quality, no issues with your phone, I'm all good. But then, next week he goes to 1H. Good or bad, right? He's satisfied with your service, but it does not add value for him. Value is the key. So make sure, if you're in your business, make sure your business adds value. Very critical. Another important thing I want to bring, why we miss most of the things, right? Verizon missed it on losing a lot of customers. We had a lot of rundown for good customers going to void. We don't study failures. We're used to being successful, especially at upper management. They're used to the success. They'll say, okay, I don't want to look into dissatisfied customers. They keep looking at the good customers. Very wrong. A dissatisfied customer, when he drops off your service, goes to some other service, he's like a customer terrorist. Have you ever noticed it? That he goes out and says, hey, Verizon sucks. It's bad. Is this bad? Right? That bad. He adds extra flavor to what has happened to it, right? He puts the spice on the food there. He's a terrorist there. He goes out of his way to make sure things are. So he goes out of the way to take people away from you as a business. More to learn from business failures than business success. And many times your business is created by a pile of things. There is a supply chain, and you always do not focus on that good thing, so you cannot see where is a weak link. You can't find it. But when a failure happens, you can find it. So it's very important to study failures. What is not adding value for your customer? Another issue is upper management always looks at the good things. They are scared. Never ever you see in the townhouse that they will talk about, we had this problem because we are not doing these things. They always present good parts. They show the revenue loss, but they will never talk about what's causing the problem for them, right? They focus because they want to show they did good this year. They never want to show they did these bad things. So they always are threatened, they themselves are threatened to look into bad things happening. So they don't look at failures. And that's where the business loses a lot. Ambitious manager always wants to look at the success, and in fact, they sometimes goes out of the way to hide their failure points. So with that, I want to probably bring this to your attention that always, whichever business you're in, if you're running your own business or you're working for a business, make sure you focus on building value for your customer. Understand the customer, see what's valuable for the customer. Not look into profits that you want to make, because the day you start looking into profits, you will lose the focus on what is the value for the customer. Thank you.